grind game, overtime's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I be all in my bag, copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss, stand 10 toes on your feet. I could never take a loss, I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck, I had a dream and it stuck. Living my life cause we up, looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key, but contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm out the chain, I'm out the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Can't roll no bottom, rolls through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. Now I get it go. Now I get it go. Now I get it go.
Ain't it crazy how them tables turn? You can fold or you can stand firm.
It is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This will make it into the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. 34-yard line. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. They'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for him. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
Alvin Kamara. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
threes now. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Here we go with Camaro. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Alvin Kamara unable to push past that yellow line. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football. No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Chop that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. And it looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. The All-Pro Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. This is Harris. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
Their own 23-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Four yards remain for 2nd down. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. To throw is Breeze. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Breeze. Complete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Buccaneers' defense holds, and they get the football back. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Up to make the stop, the Pro Bowl safety, Malcolm Jenkins.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At their 48-yard.
On 2nd and 9. Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's got Evans. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. And even 40 yards.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Brady gives this one up to Jones. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd.
One receiver to the left is Evans. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs.
Complete to number 13, Mike.
A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They begin on the ground with Kamara. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
From the 24, Breeze. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Breeze.
Intended for Jared Cook. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
Now the veteran punter for the Saints, Thomas Morstead, on to punt on 4th down. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 7, Saints nothing.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Shotgun now for Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Boy, you know, so many storylines here in this opener. Of course, you got Brady versus Breeze. You've got Jameis Winston, the Bucs' former quarterback, on the opposite sideline. And, oh, by the way, it's a division opponent, but all anyone's talking about really, and rightly so, Tom Brady out there leading the Buccaneers.
I like how you were able to slide in the other storylines, even though you did acknowledge, and rightly so at the end, this is all about Tom Brady wearing a Buccaneers uniform, leading a new team, hoping to take them to the glory that he took New England. That's what this game is all about. Yeah, Jameis is there. He's able to say hi to everyone, but he shouldn't figure into this game. Yes, Drew Brees is back leading his team who should win the division, but this is all about Tom Brady, a fresh start and infinite possibilities.
1st down.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's McCoy. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
To the ground, this time with Jones. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
The gun on 3rd down, Brady. And that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Pena now, as he'll punt it away for the second time.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How did they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. Jordan Whitehead there defensively.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
The Saints on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. Well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Breeze. It's brought in by Harris. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
4 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. Breeze to throw again. It's caught by Sanders. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
He's taken out.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
10 at the 12-yard line.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
This will be caught at about the 5.
Emmanuel Sanders. That's good for a Saints. 1st down and goal to go.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run it with Kamara, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara taking it in. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On second down, it's McCoy. That one, a first down pickup of 8. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Brady now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 22 yards there, a first down.
And a Buccaneer first down.
First down, Jones. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Second and 4. Now Brady. To Evans on the slant. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Brady to Evans that time. First down, Tampa. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. One receiver to the left is Evans. To throw is Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs.
To number 13,
Mike Evans. As the first half is winding down, and the Bucs have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Saints 7. Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Return. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
A big play that time on the catch and run, and even 40 yards.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. A final shot before half the Breeze. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with a pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
Ryan Succop set to kick off.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. On the return, Deontay Harris. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. You know.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll run again with Hilliard. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now Breeze on third down. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
The boost the defense gave them. Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Second and 11. Here's Brady to throw. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Tampa Bay.
That time a slant. Brady in general on those quick hitters, he just releases the ball so fast.
He does, and he's so accurate, but most of the time he wins before the ball's even snapped by his pre-snap read. Finds out where the defense is and delivers it to the proper place.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
That's a sight no Tampa fan wants to see, nor does Tom Brady want to feel. They've got to keep him upright so he can get damage done downfield with those terrific receivers and really good tight ends.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. A give to Jones. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Throwing on 3rd and long. Brady. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 45-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. The give is to Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness, off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Now Brady. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 26. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And the Buccaneer first down.
They'll run on first down. Jones. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Marshawn Lattimore on the tackle. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll go again to Jones.
17-yard line.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
The ball carrier.
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On first down, Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. And Thomas has it. And they wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And Sanders has got it complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 15-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. Buying time to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Buccaneers' defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Working from the gun, it's Brady. A pass here to Godwin. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Buccaneers.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Jones. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
That is into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones. His 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that 1st win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
10-10 at their own 21-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
At the 21-yard line.
Now Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
On the play, it's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. The Saints do snap it. It's Breeze. And it is incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st down. It's Jones, about 3 yards there to the 27.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
7-yard line. It's a pickup at 3.
Again, it's Jones. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Brady. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now Ryan Suckup will come on and try the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. On 2nd and 9, Breeze, and going deep for Hill. And a double team, and it's intercepted. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
And a Buccaneer first down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw with Brady. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, Winston gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Complete. Smith has it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Will bring the Saints offense up to go for 2 here. Breeze now to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
The score, Buccaneers.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hand seed. And that should just about put a capper on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Brady. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares?
And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it. Breaks through the contact. And he's got some space here. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Well, how about that? You use a high draft pick on this guy back in April, hoping he'll grow into a role as the season progresses. And now look at this, a pick six in his very first NFL game.
Sometimes the evaluation doesn't match what the kid brings to the table. He progressed quickly.
So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Buccaneers, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will try to get back in the swing of things now.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half out of flags. Can I kick it? Sprain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? Acting different, so I asked. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power, hey, look at my dog.